What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, the Real Herp Hero, back at it again with another episode for you guys. Today, we did some camera trapping with Alina. We went up Helguero, grabbed our first camera, came back down the Helguero loop, and then set up the second camera. That's where you guys will see me climbing the ropes. And then we came back down, went behind the Casita Blanca, which is one of the places that the guests could stay here at Cloudbridge. Grabbed another camera, and then came past the classroom. That's the classroom back there. You guys probably saw it. You guys will probably see it in the videos, but came back down past the classroom, went up to the old owner's house, Tom, and pretty much climbed up that mountain right behind his house. And then that's where you guys will see the waterfall, and we set up our last camera. So hope you guys enjoy the content and tune in. It's some pretty cool stuff, to say the least. So diving into a bit of camera components, the inside is pretty much set up with some Duracell batteries. That's like the main power supply, and then this is like the main screen here. Pretty much we set it up like you guys saw in that book earlier. I'll leave a picture of it, that way you guys can get an idea of how we set each camera up. And then on this side we have the camera here directly in the middle. I believe one of these is an infrared sensor, and then this one is a motion sensor, but it's camoed out, that way the animals don't see too much of it, you know, because sometimes they'll walk up to it in the photos and kind of give it a good look, like what the hell is this. But it's a pretty cool camera, just to give you guys an idea of what we set up inside, what we set up at each site. What up? It's your boy, the real Herb Hero, and I'm back out here for you guys in the middle of the jungle. Just finished up my my camera trapping survey with Alina. She doesn't want to be on camera, unfortunately, so I have to explain everything myself. But first and foremost, let's talk about this little frog right here I just caught. This guy just jumped right across the trail. It just looks like a little common brown frog, more than likely, but he's got some nice long legs to him, and he's moving over here towards this this waterfall area, probably looking for some mates because it is the rainy season. So it's about time for him to find himself a female, more than likely. I'm pretty sure this one is a male, but kind of hard to know. I can't see any nuptial pads or any throat patch of any kind, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I'll let this guy back go, and then I'll explain to you guys pretty much what I've been doing with the whole camera trapping with Alina. So it's pretty much we go on different trails, and then we pretty much go off trail, and then we set up different camera traps in specific survey areas that were set up by a guy that came before her. So today, as you can see in all the videos, we did 4. We usually pretty much do like 4 a day. We'll start with one. That one will usually be the farthest away. Then we'll come back down trail, and after we come back down trail, then we'll pretty much set that camera up in the new location, which is farther down trail. So the cameras are usually there for about 2 weeks or so, if I can remember correctly. Sorry, I'm kind of climbing down a mountain right now. I got to focus a bit, but cameras are usually set up for about 2 weeks or so. Each one gets a fresh memory card, so we take out the old one, pack up the camera from the first spot, take that camera down to the second spot, hit it with a new SD card, and then that camera's pretty much set up in that location for 2 weeks, and it'll take I believe it's 3 photos on a 2-second interval for pretty much about 2 weeks. So she'll have a bunch of photos. I think it's like, I don't know, like 600 or 700 pretty much on each SD card. So she goes through each card, figures out which ones actually have animals on them, and then she sorts those into different categories on a file on the computer, and then inputs everything into Excel, which is pretty much like a Microsoft program where you pretty much enter in data. So she'll enter in the species of the animal, how many she saw in that one general location, and then I believe she also does a few other things, and of course she doesn't want to explain it, and I can't remember everything off the top of my head right now, so just giving you guys the basis of it. So it's usually about 1 camera in one location for 2 weeks. So we pretty much are going to take 1 camera from one location, switch out that SD card, put that in another location, then we go to another location, take out the SD card of that camera, and then put that one in another location also, and then those are there for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later we come back, and we pretty much will do the exact same thing again, take out the SD cards, and then pretty much take out the SD cards, and then pretty much take them back off to the computer, and then she pretty much inputs all that data in, and then at the end of her survey, which I believe is in December, so she does like a presentation, just giving like a background on all the data that she's collected for the past, I believe she's going to be here for 3 months, so it's a pretty long period of time. But it gives the Cloudbridge Nature Reserve, which is where I'm at right now. I'm on one of the trails behind the actual owner's house, well, the old owner. But she set up a few cameras back here, so we were grabbing those ones. But pretty much she'll do that presentation, give a whole rundown on all the data that she's collected, and that'll give Cloudbridge a good idea of what species are still present and the abundance of that species in a particular area. So it's a pretty cool amount of data, in my opinion. Sorry, I gotta climb down this shit real quick. It's a pretty decent amount of data, and she's really smart with it. I wish she would have explained it herself, but hopefully when she does that presentation, I can give you guys an update on all the data that we've collected. But I mean, just to give you guys an idea of what we've seen so far, haven't seen a jaguar, unfortunately, but she's seen like an ocelot. She has seen tapirs, which are like a larger mammal that can get up to about 600 pounds or so. She's seen monkeys, she's seen coatis, which are basically like a raccoon, but out here they're just like the Costa Rican species. They have raccoons here, but they also have coatis. So coatis are like in the raccoon family, I believe. But pretty cool animals. Hope you guys enjoyed all the footage. It was a pretty cool day. I mean, I always do like climbing up those ropes. It's pretty sketchy my first time doing it. Of course, I did it my first week here, but I really hope you guys enjoyed all the footage. And of course, feel free to drop a comment, drop a like, and of course hit that subscribe button and ring those bells. It's super important, that way you guys know when I'm dropping videos. Right now I'm having some problems with my my Adobe program because I tried to install an update on my computer, and since the Wi-Fi is so slow, it kept quitting itself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna uninstall this and then pretty much reinstall in the entire like software, hoping that it'll update itself. And it did the exact opposite. Like now I can't even download the software at all. Like it'll stop at like 38% every time. So hopefully you guys will be getting this video pretty soon. Pretty much do everything I just said before. Hit that comment, drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. And then of course I'm gonna have Cloudbridge down in the description, so give them a follow on Instagram. They really would need it. They pretty much post like every week. And they also have blogs up on the website. I'll put that down in the description too. But hope you guys really enjoyed all the content. Hopefully this video will be coming to you pretty soon. This your boy, the real herp hero, in the middle of the jungle. I got about a month left. Hope you guys are loving it, because I'm loving it. Signing out, baby. Nah, but big shout out to Alina. She's a camera trapping goddess. She's put me on to all this stuff. I've learned so much in the past month that I've been here. So she's super smart, super smart, but I think she's just a little camera shy. So you guys got to see a bit of her in the previous videos off the GoPro, but she didn't want to say anything on camera. She said she just didn't want to be on my YouTube, quote unquote. But I think she's just a little camera shy. So show us some love down in the comments. Say we love you, Alina. I'm gonna drop a comment for her, because you already know I love me some learning. And I'm in the middle of the jungle, and there's only one way to do it, baby. Only one way to do it. Get it done. You already know. The real herp hero, baby. The real herp hero. You can't forget. So look, hold on to the rope, legs straight up. Make sure to keep